I'm so glad I saw you walking in the door. I was getting a tad nervous. Kyle, you are a special person. And we appreciate very much what you've done for us, for the city, in terms of putting us on the map. Bob Canningstein, you accompanied Kyle to the Eugene, Oregon, to the Olympic trials. Would you mind standing up and sharing some of that experience with
I'm glad to be concise, but since I'm in a room full, chock full of athletic folks that have supported Chester sports for many years, it's an honor to be able to say, and many of you can imagine what that feels like, to be at an Olympic trials moment, largest stage of track and field in the country, and then to see one of our own there. You can imagine, I think everybody here can imagine, that it was quite special. What was interesting is that this crowd, about 20,000 on the rain day, Friday, and 24,000 on the final Sunday, completely embraced Kyle. And I think maybe can substantiate this. It was not just us being partial here, you could feel it. And of course it helps for him to be the first one to jump and clear it, 7.5 foot on the opening clearing on the opening jump on Friday in pouring rain. But that got the attention of a lot of the folks in the stands. And so it was wonderful to see that, and then Sunday to see how that all developed with the competition with Eric Kennard, the greatest jumper that we have in this country, and Kyle's right there with us, battling with it. But what's interesting to say briefly is that, and just as important, is the support that this community has shown them in all these years in track and field, not just track and field. I mean, you have all these guys that support you, Kyle, but you know, across cross country, basketball, and all the sports, not just high jump within track, but you know, from the mile relay through long jump and triple, and then academics, as well as him working for the city. One of his greatest fans right here, supervisor. It just goes on and on of what this young man has done for this community. You know, you've helped polarize and just do so much for this community, Kyle, that we're so thankful. And he's also loved his family, and see Sandy and another here, and you know, we all know that he's shown support for them all along, supported them, and of course he's loved Taylor, Mindy, Robert, Zach. So he's full of all of that too. So we know that that's a big part of life as well. But just to say, back at the trials, to see him at the finish, and we all know the bittersweet issue of the standard that's imposed, maybe somewhat bureaucratically, by the Olympic Committee to get that close. He knew that, he knew what he had to do, but still it's hard. And so for the first time I saw at the end, at the big bash that they had for all the medalists there, I saw Kyle Lehman cry. I haven't seen him do that before, and it was hard. But when Taylor embraced him in India and he cried, it was hard, because we knew he wanted that man, and he did that close. But I do want to say that within, as he said himself, 30 minutes, he was over it. One of the things that helped him get over that, when he looked around and he saw these children lined up, ready for his autograph. And I mean, Chad and I looked around, and we didn't see a lot of them. All the Olympic medalists were in there, but he had a line. And it's almost like, you know, he had that attachment to them right away. And those pictures of him signing those autographs and taking his medal off later for one young man, which astounded the parents, it just still gives me goosebumps. So I think we all know that that's what it's all about. And Val, we just thank God for the community.
Kyle, I have a little something to read. It would be a proclamation. Whereas Kyle Wade Landon, a 2013 graduate of Chester High School, where he was an outstanding student and athlete, and whereas he is a current student at Southern Illinois University Carbondale, with a 3.76 grade point average as an accounting major, a member of the SIU Carbondale men's track and field team, was named the Missouri Valley Conference's Male Scholar Athlete of the Week 3 times, and was named Missouri Valley Conference's Most Outstanding Male Field Athlete for both 2016 Missouri Valley Conference Indoor and Outdoor Championships. Whereas Kyle, 4-time All-American, competed in the 2016 USA Olympic Trials in Eugene, Oregon on July 10, 2016, and received a silver medal in the men's high jump with a height of 7 foot 5 inches, his personal best. And whereas Kyle has accomplished all this while being a great role model for all the children and young adults who emulate you and aspire to a similar level of athletic and academic greatness. And whereas as residents and officials of the city of Chester benefit immensely from Kyle's dignified and proud representation of our entire city. Now, therefore, I, Thomas F. Page, Mayor of the City of Chester, Illinois, ask all residents to join me proudly in honoring Kyle Wade Landon and presenting him with the key to the City of Chester, Illinois. Such key does not actually open any doors to the city, but it may be a symbol of the key that opens many doors for Kyle in his future endeavors. In witness thereof, I hereunto set my hand and cause the seal of the City of Chester to be affixed this 18th day of July in the year 2016. So Kyle, if you would, please. I need a milk crate or something to stand. The engraving says, "The key to the city given to Kyle Wade Landon for athletic achievements in the 2016 Olympic Trials, presented by the City of Chester, Illinois." Congratulations. Can I? Okay, congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see if I can get together too as well. First of all, I just want to thank all you guys for coming out and supporting me through this journey of mine. And then to be here today and with me as I accept this award, the Key to the City of Chester, which I'm very appreciative of. Like Bob said from the trials earlier, his experience was exactly my own. It wasn't even about the jumping or the competing or anything that was there. It was actually probably the easiest meet I've had all year, and that was because of the amount of support that I got from Chester, all through social medias, phone calls, messages, texts, everything. In reality, it'd been a dream of mine, and I really didn't know how possible it was. I knew I was 10th or 11th on the list, but I was like, in reality, it's going to take a lifetime best to achieve anything like that. But like I said, the amount of support and text messages and everything from everybody made me realize, like, if I have tons and tons of people behind me, and I don't even believe in myself, like, how will it happen, you know? And so at that point, I realized I just needed to believe in myself like everyone else did. I was like, everyone else is doing their part. Chester is doing their part. Southern Illinois is doing their part. They're cheering me on, and I don't believe in myself fully. So it was at that point that I realized it was my turn to do my part. You know, it was my turn to bring something back to Chester, bring something back to Southern Illinois. And it was at that point that I realized, okay, I'm capable of doing this. I'm capable of competing at this level. And while I did fall short of it, you know, it hurts still, but it would hurt a lot less if I didn't have everyone I just want to say